Good time of the day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bafokeng Ranta, and this is your new favorite show with your new favorite host, The Industry with Bafokeng.
Love it when you walk that way, baby, you a boss, make up listen when you talk now, baby. Love it when you walk that way, baby, you a star now, we can go far, baby. Love it when you walk now.
First and foremost, this is my birthday week, so I'm actually really excited about this episode. I'm always excited about every episode, obviously, but today I'm actually really excited because, it's my birthday week, so I gotta give people some love, show some love, do the things that need to be done, and with that being said, before I get into the content for the day, happy Women's Month, ne? To every woman out there, every woman in my life especially, shout out to you guys. Yes, just do the most, and men, can you please guys just come on, stop killing us, man. Anyway, so the name of the show today, as you can see by the title, it's called For 2019 Lessons, right? So basically, I'm going to share 19 lessons that I have learned in my life. Some of the lessons that I've learned in my life, because I've been alive for 19 years, going on to 20, and obviously I had to learn something from all those years, right? So without further ado, let's dive right into it. Number 1, you are free to do whatever you want. I told myself that I wanted to be a presenter. I told myself that I wanted to study something that has to do with numbers, and I'm doing just that. I wanted to do a podcast. I'm doing just that. I know people who want to do certain things in their lives, and they're working towards that. So whatever that you want to do in your life, you can do it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Even if someone tells you you can't do that, no, they just don't want you to do it. You can do whatever that you want in your life, regardless of how difficult it is. You can. You just won't if you're not doing it, but you can do whatever that you want, right? You can choose your family. You can choose your own family. This is a bit of a situation where people are going to be like, no, that's a lie. No, it is true. I have chosen my own family. Some of my friends, I consider them family. You understand? Because I feel like family is not about blood. It's about who is there during certain circumstances or in general, you understand? And obviously some of my family members whom I consider family, closest to my heart, yeah, those are still my family. And then you get people that I'm just related to because, hey, we have the same surname or the same blood runs in our veins. But generally you get to choose your own family. And I'm so happy. I'm content with my family. But also another thing is that family also does come and go, the same as friends. You can choose your own friends, you can choose your family, but never expect the people that you've chosen as your family to stick around. You understand? Excellent. Third lesson, no one is coming. You are on your own, but are surrounded by people. What that essentially means is that at the end of the day, whether or not you like it, you're alone. You understand? At the end of the day, the decision lies with you. At the end of the day, it's about you. At the end of the day, you have to have your back. At the end of the day, you have to have yourself before you have anyone else. At the end of the day, you need to believe and trust in yourself before you expect anyone else to do it for you. So generally speaking, no one is coming. You're on your own. Even though you're surrounded by so many people, you can have all the family that you want, but at the end of the day, you stand alone. You understand? It's survival of the fittest. The number one rule of life is what? Survival. So, if you're in a fire with another person, whose skin are you going to save first? You understand? I feel like generally we'll be like, no, I'll save the person's thing. No. You're going to save yourself so that you are able to actually save the other person. But then again, we keep it moving, right? Number 4, you can master future pain by dealing with the pain from the past, right? So now, in order for you to be able to deal with whatever that's coming your way, or in order for you to be equipped to deal with whatever that's coming your way, you have to deal with whatever has happened before, right? So for example, in order for you to go into the next relationship, into the next job, into the next career choice, into the next everything, you need to have been able to learn something from the past in order for you to actually be smarter and actually be able to execute whatever the future holds for you. So for example, let's say I wanted to do TV before podcasting. Obviously podcasting is like building a profile for myself, but obviously like back then I would have like, you know, always wanted to be there talking to people, you know, be there, put myself out there, you know, be comfortable around certain spaces. And then once I go forth into a podcast, I know now, okay, if I want to do this, I would have been able to accommodate certain audiences. I would have been able to be comfortable in a space that like I put myself in, you understand? So generally you need to, in order for you to master future pain or deal with it better, you need to have dealt with the past, because the more you don't deal with the past, the more the future will just be there on your face on some, yo girl, you didn't deal with the past, now you have future pain, now you're dealing with the past, the present and the future. Like, no, don't do that. Deal with what you gotta deal with, and then going on forward you have like a lighter weight to deal with, right? Sure. Number 5, which is most important, which links to number 6, you are enough. And then number 6 is self-love is important. As a person, you think that you are not enough, you're not good enough to do a podcast. I sat down with myself the one time, I was like, I can actually do this, but I will have to trust myself to actually do it, because I am enough. I can actually do this, you understand? It comes with like the conviction of self, you know, self-love, loving myself to a point where I trust myself, loving myself to a point where I'm like, I'm gonna do what makes me happy, and because I want to do something that makes me happy, I have to be enough for it, you know, and I'm good enough to do this podcast, and hey, we are here, you understand? So generally my chat is you are enough, and don't ever shrink yourself to don't ever compromise yourself so that you can be enough for someone else. You have to be enough for yourself, and someone else must now match that. You understand? Set your standards, don't lower them. Once you've set a standard, respect that standard. Once you've set a standard for yourself, do not shrink yourself, do not compromise it. That's now number 7. Do not compromise it. Do not like sit there and be like, nah, but I can make an exception for Sbanban. If Sbanban cannot meet your standards, then Sbanban is not supposed to be in that space, in that aspect of your life. So for example, like in a relationship, if you decide that I want a tall, dark and handsome guy, or I want a guy that can make me laugh, I want a guy that can, you know, if that guy doesn't do that, he's not the guy for you, because that's not the type of person you want, and certainly not the type of person that you need, right? You can really disagree with me. I'm really open to like counter arguments, but generally I just really feel like with me, if you can't, for example, I've set a standard for myself that like, if you can't love me more than my friends, because my friends really love me, if you can't love me more than my friends, hi man, take a hike, please, you gotta leave, you gotta go, because what are you doing? You know, I can get more love from my friends than I'm getting more love than I'm getting from you. Why must I now stay where I'm getting less? Why are we settling for less? You understand? So whatever standards that you set yourselves, you set for yourselves, don't lower them. Also, this comes to number 8, where you need to respect your choices and your decisions. A friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, whom I consider family as well, he was like to me, you can't expect people to respect your choices if you don't respect them, right? If you say to yourself, I'm setting a certain boundary against Mamang, or Mamang must not get close to me in this certain way, and then you really allow Mamang to come in, you're not respecting your choice, because Mamang doesn't know the boundaries that you've set for yourself. But if you make it a point for Mamang to actually respect your choices, then Mamang will respect your choices, as opposed to when you keep letting Mamang back into your life. Like, dude, no. Anyway, we keep it moving. Number 9, there's more to life than what your idea of it is. Ne? So there's more to life than what you think. You've made up your mind about what life should be like, what life is, or whatever. No, you need to, like, there's more to life than love. If you feel like life is all about love, there's more to life than love. If you feel like life is all about getting a good job, what, there's more to life than that. By so saying, yes, you may have an idea of your life being that way, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's how life is. You understand? And I really feel like this also comes to a point where now, I remember I was like, I think I was in grade 11 or grade matric. I was like, when I apply, I'm going to apply for accounting sciences, 3-year degree. After that, I'm going to do my articles, and then I'm going to, hey, look now, I'm studying financial sciences, and voila, life, there's more to life than accounting sciences. I'm more comfortable in, I actually am grateful that I didn't do accounting sciences, but someone else would have been like, but Mutase, now I'm happy in accounting sciences. There's different views, perspectives of people, because we're all individuals, different people, different paths. So there's more to life than what you think another person's life is. Like, there's just legitimately more to life than anything that you could ever limit your life to be, right? And then number 10, you can only do so much. You can be enough. You can be great. You can love yourself. You can have all the family that you want. You can. But sometimes you can only do so much, and some of those things, once you've done your part, anything that happens after that is probably beyond your control. You can decide, I'm going to be in this relationship. Nah. Why am I referring to relationships so much? Anyway, you can say, I'm going to be in this relationship. And then from there on, it's like, this relationship, I'm going to love this person. I'm going to, yes. You can do all of that. But if the person is not reciprocating or receiving your end, whatever you're giving them, or even if you're responding to their love language, if anybody is not receiving what you are giving, you can really do so much. You can really do so much as a person. And if it's not good enough, you are enough. But maybe that is not, good enough. If I feel like, for example, I want to give you guys a podcast every week, I can only do so much. How people react to the podcast, that's really beyond my control. You understand? So yeah. With that being said, though, I think we should take a break because then I can just do the rest of the lessons, and then
no way I could cheat. Girl, it's your birthday, Millie Rock sturdy, yeah, sturdy. Yeah. Other niggas thirsty, looking thirsty. Yeah. Ain't even Thursday, I'm rocking her maze. Love it when you walk my way. Baby, you a boss, I'ma listen when you